What if I told you that the 10-minute walk you take every single day could be worth more than an hour in a classroom? No app, no tutor, no textbook, just you, your feet, and the world passing by. Stick with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to show you exactly how to turn an ordinary walk into one of the most powerful English lessons you'll ever get. Why walking works. Most people believe fluency needs four walls, a whiteboard, and someone correcting them. That belief keeps a lot of learners stuck. Here's the truth. Language grows fastest when it's tied to something you're actually doing. A parked car, a fruit seller, a stray cat crossing the street. Every one of these can become a mini English lesson if you know how to use it. The goal isn't to sound like a news anchor. The goal is to build the habit of turning your surroundings into speech, automatically, without translating in your head first. Do that enough times and English stops feeling like a subject you study. It starts feeling like a language you simply use. Let's get into the practical part. 8 ways to turn your daily stroll into a full speaking workout. Method 1. Narrate your surroundings like a sports commentator. Imagine you're commentating on your own walk live, the way someone might describe a football match. Nothing fancy, just short, real-time observations. There's a cyclist turning left, someone sweeping the front of a shop, a kid is chasing a ball down the street. Start with short, plain lines. Don't reach for impressive vocabulary yet, reach for accuracy and speed. Once short sentences feel automatic, stretch them out. The cyclist turning left almost hit a parked scooter, and the shop owner didn't even look up from sweeping. This single habit, see it, say it, trains your brain to skip the translation step entirely. That's the real bottleneck for most learners, not a lack of words, but the delay caused by mentally converting from their first language every single time. Method 2. Turn objects into mini paragraphs. Pick 5 random things you pass, a gate, a bench, a delivery bike, a food cart, a stray dog. For each one, don't just label it. Build a tiny paragraph, 3 sentences deep. Example, bench. There's an old wooden bench under that tree, paint's peeling off one side. Somebody's probably sat there every evening for years. This matters because most learners collect words they recognize but never actually deploy, what you might call shelf vocabulary. It sits on a shelf, understood, untouched. Building 3 connected sentences forces that word off the shelf and into active use, which is a completely different skill from just recognizing it in a video or article. Method 3. Interview yourself. Real conversation is a back and forth of questions and answers. If you never rehearse that rhythm alone, it'll feel foreign the moment a stranger actually asks you something. So walk and interview yourself. Where am I headed? What's the one thing I'll remember from this walk? Why did I choose this route instead of the other one? Answer immediately, even if the answer is clumsy. The point isn't a polished response, it's killing the hesitation gap, that half-second freeze that happens when someone else asks you something in English. The more you rehearse instant replies with yourself, the smaller that gap gets in real conversations. Method 4. Talk about the sky and the air. Weather might be the most universally useful topic in any language. It's small talk in every culture. Use your walk to build a bank of natural weather lines. It's muggy this evening. Feels like rain's coming. This breeze is the only good part of today. Yesterday was cooler than this. Notice the comparisons and the mood words, muggy, crisp, humid, still, biting. These aren't textbook words. They're the ones people actually reach for. And once you can talk comfortably about the sky, you've got an easy opener for almost any conversation with a stranger, a coworker, or a new neighbor. Method 5. Invent a backstory for strangers. This one turns your walk into a storytelling exercise. See someone waiting at a bus stop, checking their watch, give them a story. She keeps checking the time, probably running late for an interview. Judging by that folder under her arm, it's something important. You're not trying to guess correctly. You're practicing the skill of extending a single observation into a full mini-narrative, noticing, guessing, adding emotion. That's exactly the skill you need to hold a real conversation longer than 2 exchanges, because most learners can answer a question but struggle to keep talking past it. Method 6. Feed your ears while you move. Walking is physical, listening is mental input. Combine them. Put on something in English, a short podcast episode, a simple audio story, a slow conversation, but pick material you ca. And follow at least half of. If you're catching almost nothing, it's too advanced, drop down a level. Try copying short phrases the moment you hear them, a technique some call echoing. Hear a line, repeat it immediately, matching the rhythm as closely as you can. This isn't about perfect mimicry, it's about training your mouth to produce sounds your ears already recognize. One safety note, keep the volume low enough that you can still hear traffic around you. No lesson is worth an accident. Hash Method 7 record 2 minutes, then judge yourself kindly. Pull out your phone. Pick a topic, today's walk, your weekend plan, anything, and talk into a voice memo for 2 minutes straight, no stopping. Then listen back like a coach, not a critic. Ask, where did I stall? Which sentence actually sounded natural? What word choice would sound better? Fix 2 or 3 things, not everything. Trying to correct every mistake at once just leads to giving up. Then record again immediately with those fixes in mind. Keep the old recordings. A month from now, play the very first one back. The gap between that and your latest one is proof, real, audible proof, that the walking practice is working. Method 8, let your inner voice speak English. This last one is less about talking out loud and more about the running commentary in your head. Most learners think first in their native language and then scramble to translate. That scramble is what makes speech slow and hesitant. Instead, let your internal monologue run in plain English while you walk. I'm tired. That smells like fresh bread. I should turn back soon. Keep it basic at first. Full sentences aren't required. Fragments are fine. Over time, stretch those fragments into fuller thoughts, then into short strings of connected ideas. If you're somewhere crowded, keep this thinking silent. If you're alone, let a few lines slip out loud. Speaking, even quietly, builds muscle memory that pure thinking never quite reaches. None of these 8 methods need a classroom, a partner, or a subscription. They need a street, 20 minutes, and a willingness to look a little strange talking to yourself under your breath. Do it daily, and in a few weeks you'll notice something. English stops being something you study and starts being something you just do. So the next time you step outside, don't just walk. Narrate it, question it, describe it, record it, live in it. Your neighborhood is already the best classroom you'll ever have, you just have to start using it. If this approach helped, stick around, there's plenty more where this came from.